daily stuff, news stuff, you know what I mean? Trying to get my writing game back up. And people online were just going crazy with it. You know, the black feminists were blaming toxic masculinity. Like, people were asking, like, why wouldn't Joy call? Because he was asking him and his mom to call, her and her mom to call, her and his mom to call him, and he would stop. People were saying, oh, don't stop. She shouldn't call him. She shouldn't put her life in danger. How was making a phone call putting her life in danger? She was with the cops. She was under protective custody. These black feminists want to blame their enemy is the black man. They want to blame them so bad for everything. The women can do no wrong. Her calling him is not her admission of guilt for Joy. I don't care what she did to him. There was no excuse for what he did. But why wouldn't you, as a human being, if you can make a phone call that could potentially save other people's lives and end the situation, why wouldn't you make it? How can you be so selfish to make it? That's how selfish the black feminists are. They're fucking... I was going to say something about the black feminists, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it alone. They're terrible, man. They're absolutely terrible. The rhetoric that I heard from the black community on this, it was absolutely disgusting. It was shameful. It was fucking downright fucking stupid. Instead of trying to help Mr. Goodwin out, his family, instead of trying to fucking find this guy, you know what I mean? Any other time black Twitter wants to fucking listen. I remember where there was a story. I mean, on Twitter, this black guy, he pointed his gun. He was at a gay black man. Yo, they fucking and he uploaded a video like an idiot. They spent days, hours on hours, days on days after that, trying to find the guy who pointed the gun at the black gay guy. Dead serious. Now, why wouldn't they use the same resources, like try to find where the fuck Mr. Goodwin's at? I mean, Mr. Stevens is at. You know why? Because they're too busy arguing on whose fault it is. Like some fucking dickheads. And then every time this happens, we see this tired ass mental health debate. Oh, she took the mental health. Black people need to take mental health seriously. Oh, blah, blah. Let you niggas shut the fuck up. That's another one you motherfuckers make me fucking sick. Fucking, oh, this mental health. Oh, motherfucker's crazy. What do you want to do about it? There's crazy people in this world. Jesus H. Christ. You're tired of this. Maybe this guy's just an asshole. Maybe he's just an evil person. There's plenty of people like this. But it always turns into this mental health debate. Black people need to go mental health. No. I'm like, shut the fuck up. This is the thing. You never, whenever, if there was another, this guy, it was another color, any other race, no black people would no say shit about it. You wouldn't hear white people, if the guy was white, you wouldn't hear white people talk about, oh, the mental health, he needed to go see his mental health. If it was Asian, you wouldn't hear that shit. You would just say the motherfucker snapped. Maybe this guy snapped. People snapped. Nobody is perfect. People aren't machines. So y'all blame toxic masculinity. Then you go to the mental health fucking debate. Then they're gonna go with the single mothers debate. He was probably raised by a single mother. He had no father. This is what happened. Had no father in kids' lives. Well, it may or may not be true, but that's not the time. This is not the time when there's Robert Goodwin's blood was still in the streets, and this is what y'all was talking about. This guy's still running loose, and this is what y'all talking about. Not trying to find him. Like I said, y'all found the guy who pointed a gun at a gay guy real fast. But this guy kills an old man. Y'all sit there arguing about whose fault it is. Not trying to find him and shit. This is the black community. This is y'all. Unbelievable, man. Y'all's absolutely stone cold crazy. You go from people, oh, this is not the frat's fault, we disavow. Like, you got a black fraternity member trying to disavow the blood's still in the street. He disavowing this guy. He disavowing this guy for the black fraternity so they can save face. You got the black feminists blaming toxic masculinity, saying, oh, black men need to still stop killing black women. They need to change. What I don't understand is, if y'all people are saying this, black men, toxic masculine, whatever you want to call it, bullshit. You're the only race of woman that calls their men toxic. That uses the word toxic masculinity. That's first and foremost. No other race of woman uses that. None. Well, all the Muslims do that. What do they call it? Honor killings and shit. They never call it toxic masculinity. You don't even. The Muslim women don't even call it that. But here y'all go calling it. A black woman got to view black feminists. Not black women. It's the black female feminists. Let me get it straight, because not all black women are feminists. Thank God. But y'all quick to run down this toxic masculinity. Only race of women that says it. Then you got others men talk about single motherhood. Why don't you talk about these issues when there isn't a tragedy? That's what I'm trying to get to. Why aren't black people talking about these issues when there's not a tragedy going on? Shouldn't you be talking about single parenthood right now without this tragedy even happening? Shouldn't you be talking about your quote-unquote masculinity problem in black America when this is not happening? Shouldn't you be talking about mental health when this is not happening? Why do you wait till a tragedy to talk about this stuff? Because y'all frauds. Y'all really don't care about it. You want to sound good. I don't know what this man, Stevie Steve, is a product of. Like I said, I'm Hotep, so every big incident to me is a false flag, and I'm really raising a question about why they haven't caught him in. But another thing, sometimes when they haven't readily caught the guy, it might be because it's a real situation. I just thought of that. Maybe they were not prepared. Maybe he had an escape plan or whatever. Y'all need to talk about this stuff before when these tragedies aren't happening. And you can't just wait till something happens, bad goes happen, and you don't want to talk about it. Oh, let's sit up at the table and talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know what. I mean, and I don't know if I haven't seen any of his father comes from. All I heard was Maggie Green. I haven't heard anything about his father. He said his mother raised him. So I think we can assume, and plus if you go by the numbers, you can assume he probably was raised in a single parent household. But I don't know. I mean, you gotta let the facts come in, man, before you even rush to judgment about this stuff. And you people rushing to judgment when blood is still on the streets. They didn't even clean him up yet. They was squeezing off the blood. Y'all was out here acting like shines online. Disgusting, you know. Well, anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I hope they catch this guy. get him off the streets. It's terrible. So rest in peace, Robert Goodwin. That's terrible. Anyways, Uncle Hotep. You can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal. I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to give you some other viewpoints than 60 Minutes and the fake news and everything else. You can listen to my podcast. I actually put a link to my podcast on YouTube, so I'm going to start uploading my podcast on YouTube now, so y'all can check it out there. But if you want to check it out on iTunes or SoundCloud, I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, Handyman Uncle Hotep. Alright, this is Uncle Hotep. Peace.